All right, so in our last video, we were finding y-intercepts, and to find y-intercepts, what we have to do is let x be 0. So for this first function, I have y equals 4 to the x minus 2 power. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to rewrite the y as an f of x. So I'm going to get f of x, but the right side is going to stay the same. I'm still going to have 4 to the x minus 2 power. Now what I need to do is I need to let x be 0. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to let that be 0. What that means is instead of having x minus 2 for an exponent, I'm going to have 0 minus 2 for an exponent. So simplifying the exponent, we know that 0 minus 2 is going to give me negative 2. And then 4 to the negative 2 power, I can always rewrite a negative exponent as a positive in the denominator. So I get 1 over 4 squared. And then the last thing we do is we write 4 squared as 4 times 4, which is 16. So this 1 over 16 is going to be my y value. So when I write my ordered pair, my y value is going to be 1 over 16, and my x value is going to be 0, because we're always letting x be 0. So my ordered pair is going to be 0, comma 1/16. Let's look at the second one. I'm going to replace my y with an f of x to start this off. But the right side is still going to stay the same. I'm going to have 1/2 times log base 3 of x plus 9. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace x with a 0. So that way, everywhere I see an x, I can replace that with a 0. So for that one, on the inside of the parentheses, I had x plus 9. Now I have 0 plus 9, and that's going to give me 9. So inside the parentheses, I'm going to have positive 9, and now I need to figure out what log base 3 of 9 is. So what exactly would this be? Well, when your base is 3, what that means is you're taking 3 to some power. And then whatever's inside parentheses is going to be the result of that. So you're going to be asking yourself, what exponent do I have to raise 3 to so that I can get to 9? And it turns out that I need to square it. So x is going to be equal to 2. And in that case, I get 3 squared, which is 9. So I know that this entire expression can be replaced by 2. So for the next step, I'm going to have f of 0. I'm still going to have it equal to 1/2. That hasn't changed. But where the logarithm base 3 of 9 is, I'm going to replace that with a 2, because that was the missing exponent. So now we have 1/2 times 2, and that's going to give me 1. So f of 0 is going to be equal to 1. What that means is our x value is going to be 0. It's always going to be 0 when we're trying to find y-intercepts. And our y value is going to be whatever we got from the answer, which is going to be 1. So what that means is this graph is going to be crossing the y-axis at the point 0, 1.